Good morning. Morning, everyone. A little bit later today. Got up here early and ended up late. Anyway, hopefully you're all awesome and well. Good to see you all. Good to see everyone jumping on. I can see a few people there now. Sean, Aaron, James, Chris, Michelle, Margaret, Andrew, Hardick, Alison, Nick. Morning all. Hey, listen, hopefully you had a good weekend. Shout out to all the dads out there, Father's Day. Got a gift from my daughter. She knows I like coffee and got me a pretty good mug, I thought. Yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys got... I did get the obligatory underpants for Father's Day. So there you go. Hopefully your presents were great and you caught up and things went well. Anyway, thought we might have a little Wealth Coffee chat today about a few things. But before I do, good morning to anyone who's new. If you're new out there, give us a shout out in the chat team, gang. Say hello. My name's Jason Witten, as it said there on the screen a second ago. I think, there we go. Back there. Hopefully you're having a good time wherever you are. Each Monday to Friday, get together with a few crazy crew like these guys on right now, and we chat about property, about creating a property portfolio that is the bomb, going the distance, creating some wealth and some cash flow into the future. If you're here and if you're new, if you just joined, whatever it is, give us a shout out, say hello. We can have a bit of a yarn in the chat. But welcome along. Been property investing myself over 20 years and helping property investors across Australia and New Zealand invest also for quite a while now. So you're in a good place. And if you've got any questions, as always, crew, give us a shout out in the chat. We can answer those today or maybe another day if we don't have time today. Usually this goes for about 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, sometimes 20. Rabbit on a bit. But there you go. Hey, good morning, Charles and DJ and Yasmin and Alexis, Andrew, Matt, Nev. Nev, how are you, mate? Good to see you. So, gang, listen, wanted to talk to everyone today about financial freedom. The idea that everyone likes the idea of financial freedom, right? Financial freedom. Like, I want to have this financial freedom. But it's a funny one. It's something that people sort of say out loud, but I don't know, don't necessarily understand really what it means. What does it mean to you? What does financial freedom mean to you? What does financial freedom mean to me? You know, really at the end of the day, it's not about the money, is it? And you know, we're not into it for the money itself. You know, we're not like Scrooge McDuck in his $1 billion mansion, you know, swimming around. I don't know if anyone saw that when you were a kid. You know, the cartoons, you know, swimming around in the billions of dollars or millions of dollars in dollar notes in his big vault. It's not that at all, is it? Well, maybe it is for somebody, but for most of us, it's about a few other things, and that's what I wanted to quickly talk about today. What is it for you? What's the financial freedom equation for you? What does it look like? Because for me, Aaron saw it, gold coins back in the day, Aaron. For me, over the years, I've been chatting with lots of people, as you guys would probably know, and, you know, it's come down to a few main things. When I've said to people, all right, well, what does financial freedom mean to you? When you have what you think you're going after, building your property portfolio, you've got cash flow, you've got wealth, you've got some things. What does that mean? What will you do with that money? And this is where we tend to find out what it actually means, what people are doing this for. So financial freedom, fin freedom, yep, it's a catch cry. It's a, I don't know, it's a sticker on a, it's a, I don't know, it's a Facebook meme, it's a sticker somewhere, whatever that might look like, right? Financial freedom, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to me? Well, for many of us, when we get the idea we have some financial freedom, the majority of people say to me, majority of investors say to me, I'm going to get some time. I want some time back. You know what I'd like to be able to do? I'd like to be able to only work maybe, 2 days a week instead of 5. I'd like to take, 8 weeks off, 12 weeks off, with my family each year. So my kids have 12 weeks holiday a year, and I want to have 12 weeks holiday with them as well, or whatever that might look like, whatever that might be. What is it for you? What's the time thing for you? Because many of us, we must understand, and sometimes this is the challenge when we come to building our property portfolio. If we're buying our properties and we're thinking, all right, in the short term, as soon as I buy those properties, I can start to free up time. The challenge, most of you guys would already know or realize this, the challenge is that there's more commitment, which means locking up your time in your job, in your career for a period of time until that works, right? So time, this is going to be one we need to understand that's going to come later, all right? We buy the properties and the time, the free time is going to come later. Now, I like the idea in time, and Alison is on there right now on the call. And Alison and I have been chatting about this a few times, and I think I did a live on it. For me, for you, think about this, all right? Think about the idea that 5 to 6 investment properties is a good number. We've talked about this many a times in these lives, right? You need a good chunk of properties to create the wealth over a long period of time, 15 or 20 years. 5 to 6 is a good number. Time, think of it this way. The first one's gets you Monday back. The second one gets you Tuesday back. The third one gets you Wednesday back. The fourth one gets you your Friday back, Thursday back. The fifth one gets you Friday back. All right? You got your home, and that your home gives you Saturday and Sunday back. Let's just think of it that way, all right? So that's the idea when it comes to time. How do we connect our property investing to our time, the time that we're trying to get back, and have a bit of a yarn about this, which is awesome, all right? Time. What's the next one I've seen many people talk about? So time is usually the first one. I want to get my time back. But people do talk about the freedom to use their money how they want, right? So to have excess money, some money left over to go on, and it's not for the money's sake, but people want to be able to go on a holiday, all right? Usually it's got to do with travel and see the world, all right? Holidays and travel and fun, all right? And so the financial freedom means I've got some time, which is awesome. I've bought my time back, and I can use that time however I choose. This is the choice. I can choose to use my time however I want to. I can choose to use my money however I want to. I've got excess money, and I can use it in whatever way, shape, or form. I can go on a holiday, have travel, have fun, buy some things if I want to, et cetera, et cetera. Those are usually that, in my experience, are the main two that people love the idea of. That's what it's going to be for me, all right? But here's a few others that I've heard as well. The freedom of place, okay? That money that you have been creating gives you the freedom to live, work, and play pretty well, maybe wherever you want to do it. Imagine being on a world trip around the world, and you can work as you travel overseas. Imagine you could, where you are right now, maybe that's not your dream home. Look around, you say, right, that's not my dream home. I want to be somewhere else. I want to be near the beach. I want to be near the mountains. Hey, I love the city. I want to be closer to the city. Hey, I love the country. Get me out of here. The freedom of place, the freedom of you can pick up what you have and move it wherever you want to. Often you can live anywhere you choose, all right? Because we spend a lot of time at home, well, many of us do anyway, and of late, that's been kind of fairly intense as we've been, in the lockdown process, isn't it, as we're going along? But, the idea that what might it be, all right, as we have a bit of a look. And the last one, which, many people maybe get around to a bit later on, sometimes this one takes a bit of time to land, but what I do find is freedom of purpose. A purpose beyond your own creature comforts. Once you've dialed a few things and you can take care of yourself and your family around you, then just maybe there's something else that you've always wanted to do. Maybe it is, help fund a charity that plants trees. Maybe it's save the whales. Maybe it's education. Whatever that might be, the dollars and cents, gets to pour into that purpose. And many of you guys already know that one of my purposes, one of my passions is education, and I love to build schools. Sam and I have now built 16 schools. We're building our 17th school right now. Over 6,000 kids go to school every day in our schools, which is brilliant, which is awesome. Is there something like that for you? For me, it's schools, all right? What is it that drives you when it comes to this thing that we've sort of said, all right, this financial freedom thing, what is it? What is it to you? What is it to me when it comes to the dollars and cents of, this property portfolio thing? Because many of us might run out of steam or energy or purpose or focus when it comes to building our property portfolio. Sometimes it just takes a long time. It bloody, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. It is a long time, gang. And we want to make sure, we've got the purpose there that really locks us in to go the distance as well. So I thought that'd be an interesting one today. After the weekend, hanging out with family, or maybe not. Maybe you didn't get a chance to do that. But just thinking about family for me over the weekend, thinking about what's it all about? What's this financial freedom thing that we're all chasing? Well, many of us sitting here on this call are chasing. Maybe we need to have a think about what that looks like as we go along. But anyway, there you go, gang. A bit of a different one today, a bit of a different yarn. Financial freedom for us all might come in different shapes and sizes as we go. And what does it mean to you? What does it mean for you as you're going along? Anyway, I got a couple of questions here. I saw one question before. Any advice if debt to service ratio seems to be limiting finance? Matt. Yeah, Matt, if you're still there, mate. Yeah, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Well, catch up with your broker for sure if you haven't had a chance to chat with them and go through, literally line item by line item, your things that you're up to when it comes to your money and your finances, because there might be things in there that are holding you back if you haven't done that as well. And the obvious one, mate, wherever you are, whatever career or job you're in, you need to get paid more. And that's really if you're either get paid more or move to a place that you can increase your income. That's always a challenging one. A few other things you can do with your finance, your properties. You can reset your loan lengths. If you're 20 years into a loan or 10 years into a loan, reset them to 30. Change them to interest only if you can. And those are a few good tips you can sit down with your broker on if you're still keen to do that. Do a bit of debrief with your broker team. All right, well there you go. yeah, Alison, we should do that when we can travel overseas again, which hopefully it will be in the next few years. It'll be good to do some of that stuff and connect with it as well, for sure. We'll let you guys know. All right, team. Well, that's about it this morning. Not the usual Wealth Coffee chat, but I thought it'd be worth having a chat about that. You know, what does financial freedom mean to you? What's it all for? Those are the 4 things that I've found, you know, over time that have worked for, you know, a lot of people. Time, money, place, and purpose. You know, where does it all fit for you? All right, gang. I think that's about it. I think we'll leave it there. Hopefully you guys are awesome and well. Join me tomorrow, another Wealth Coffee chat. I'll be on time tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed. About 8:05 each day. Have a quick chat about what's going on in the world of property investing. You guys take care, stay safe, and bye for now. Adios.